Hey everyone, it's Ruby Collins, and I want to tell you about my GYN experience today. So I was making a trip to go see the GYN, gynecologist, for those of you who don't know what GYN stands for. And so I'm waiting, and usually when I go to any doctor's office, I'm carrying loads of work to do. So that's me. Either I'm making my wigs or I'm running, taking care of bills, writing things out, not necessarily bills, but just your day-to-day things that you have to do, your to-do list. Making phone calls, making appointments, doing whatever I have to do. Also, I find that the days that I have off, I'm running to the doctor to do follow-ups or do checkups, annual checkups, and it's so important. Now I'm going off the topic here. However, but it's so important to stay on top of your health because all you have is your health, and that's me. And so I went to the GYN today, and I brought all these things to do. I'm sitting there sewing this new wig that I'm making, and they finally called my name after I don't know how many hours or I don't know how much time passed, but I know I got there at about 11:30, and when I got on my bike to leave to ride home, it was like 2:14. I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even realize. But let me get into the story. They finally call my name. I get up, I walk over to the office, no, to the door where they're going to give me a checkup, and there was this tall black gentleman there, good looking, and I said, oh, whoa, well, don't tell me you're the doctor. Like, this is going to be interesting, like, and mainly because I say that because it was just nice, and it's always refreshing when you see a doctor, a black doctor, it's just nice to see someone who looks like yourself for a change every now and then. It's great, not every now and then, but it should be more than often, but it's usually just nice to see that. So that was really the approach in which I was really speaking from. But I'm very, I just say what's in my mind. If you're good looking, I'll say you're good looking, and I'll compliment, and that's just who I am. And it really doesn't mean anything too much. It doesn't mean anything at all, actually. So we go inside, and the nurse says, yeah. She says, okay, so you want to ask him if he's single or if he's married? I go, we ain't say all of that. I'm not interested. Not interested. Don't think so. And so they both chuckled a bit. And so then we get into it, and I'm really having just like this really casual conversation, and saying, well, it's nice to see a black doctor, and I thought that you were a doctor. He happened to be a medical assistant, and actually, which I didn't know, and I found out later that he was a doctor in his country, which is Haiti. He's a physician there, but here he's a medical physician, a medical assistant. So there were two of them. So we're talking and we're laughing, and I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about my thyroid and that, I'm forgetful. Oh, because they asked me, what did she say? She said something about, if I take off my clothes and something, and I said, well, I didn't take a bath today. I just kind of jumped up and ran out here. And she goes, oh, well, you should take a bath. I said, well, who takes a bath every day? I don't take a bath every day. And she goes, oh, and we started going off about that. I told her, I said, well, I don't really I don't stink, and sometimes I'm running, so I don't really take a bath every day. I don't, and I don't really care, because I don't stink like that. And when I do get stink, it kind of actually smells kind of interesting. It don't smell too bad. It smells like medicine. Actually, it smells like Pine Sol. I can't believe that I'm actually having this conversation with you guys. But anyway. And then she turns to the doctor, and the medical assistant says to him, see, this is where you're going to hear all the stuff. So, I said, so eventually now, I have to let me just think where I'm going with this, because I'm supposed to be telling you that. Right. So, okay. Now, so I gave some urine, and they're doing their whole checkup. Blood work, no, not blood work yet, but it's a GYN. I'm waiting to see the actual doctor. So the doctor, Jack, he comes in. So he's like, oh, I said, who's the doctor? I said, Dr. Jack. I said, oh, I know Dr. Jack, yes. And they go, oh, you like him? I go, oh, I know. Yeah, I like him. I like everybody. Yeah, I like Dr. Jack, and he's also a black man. And so he came, so eventually, not a few minutes later, like maybe 15, 20 minutes later, he finally comes into the room to see me. And by then, I'm prepared for him to do the, the checkup. We're doing a pap smear. And so I'm lying down in the bed, and so now, I have my legs open, and the doctor's about to, go do the pap smear. Sure enough, as I'm lying there, the nurse knocks on the door. She comes in, and she goes, do you want, I forgot how they called him, but it was like, do you want Ralph to come in, the medical technician to come in? He's supposed to come in. The doctor goes, who, Ralph? Why? I said, what do you mean? Who, Ralph? Why? What, is he a doctor? I said, well, he coming in here? He ain't coming in here. He's a woman? I said, no. He ain't coming in here to come see this good stuff. I said, he can stay out there. I said, normally the women come in, not the men. And also Dr. Ralph agreed with me. And he was like, no, not to come in. He's not coming in. But they're supposed to come in to learn. The point that I really wanted to get to, and I think I gave this story, so it was just like really all over the place, was that I had, in a sense, it seemed like I talked and I had so much conversation with him, and maybe it even appeared that I was flirting with him, which I, wasn't. But I mean, he's a good-looking guy. I'll let you know. I'll tell you, and I don't care if you're a doctor or you're the president. I'm gonna let you know. So all the talk that we were talking, when it was time for the doctor to do his examination on me, and they wanted to invite him to come in to stand by because he's learning, I was like, hold up, wait a minute, where's he coming? He ain't coming in here. He ain't coming in here to see this good stuff. No, tell him to stay right out there. It was like, oh no, you're not coming in here. Only Dr. Jack right now. That's it, and you, because you're a female. So to me, it was funny at the time. I just thought, oh my gosh. And yeah, so that was my GYN experience today, and I'm just checking out my body to make sure I'm okay from head to toe, because when it rains, it pours. So if you haven't already, ladies, go do your checkup and make sure you're okay. I also made a referral for make an appointment for a mammogram again. So I do it every year. Love you all. Stay healthy and be well.